guys, and today we'll be continuing Death Note. Alright, boys. I gotta break some news to you guys. Spoilers, obviously, for what happened last episode. L is actually dead. I was like 50-50 last episode in the discussion. I was talking for about an hour. And then after that, when you guys broke the news to me that L is actually dead. Dude, it was like it's like I got a message on my phone saying a family member just died. Dude, it was like so dramatic, but it happened. I got a message, I remember I just started crying, boys. So luckily that wasn't on camera because it was pretty cringe. But dude, oh my god. He's actually dead, boys. Wow. Nuts. Dude, I was in such denial last episode. I know I was. But L always makes out at the very end, but so does Light. And I know there's like a thing like who's smarter, L or Light? And obviously you would think Light is, but the only reason L lost was because Light had a dang demon on his side. You can't, you know what I mean? L couldn't do anything against that, so it's like, who is actually smarter? The only reason Light won is he literally had a Shinigami helping him. You know what I mean? Not much L could have done at that point. But I'm just happy. I'm not at all happy. I'm just, I don't know where the show goes from here. Honestly, I have no idea what happens now. I'm just assuming it's gonna be Light flaunting around, laughing maniacally. I mean, no one's gonna be able to stop him. And the Watari's dead, and Rem's gone. I don't know, boys, but yeah, here we go. Episode 26. All right, 3, 2, 1. Wabam. Not feeling it today, boys. I can't. I'm not on Light's side, boys. Oh. Oh. Alright. Here we go, boys. Oh, no. I don't want to recap. I don't want to see this. Rest in peace, gang. I don't want to see this again. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. I can't do this again, boys. Why? Why do they do this to me? Renewal? Why are we hearing L's theme? Oh my god. I'm glad we still get more L. Did we get an entire L recap so far? This is epic. I'm totally down with this. That's episode 4 or 5 right there, I think. Naomi... Why? Oh my god. That was awful too right there, boys. Man. Light Yagami.
At this point, I'd like to focus our investigation on only those people who raped Penrose's Taylor.
Are you honestly telling me that you suspect him?
Oh yeah. Oh, there he is. Oh, gosh, man. Oh.
I want to tell you, I'm L.
Do we ever get to find out what's his mom and sister think Light's at? I mean, he hasn't been home in what, a year? Half a year? This is the first time I thought there was no escape for L. And then he did for another 15 episodes. 50. Oh yeah, this scene was insane. This was so crazy. This was such a crazy episode. Man. What another epic episode. This show, dude. We're back to current time.
Following is the record which contains everything I have investigated on the Kira incident. The fact that now you are reading this message means I am no longer alive at this moment.
At this moment. Dude, I hate this.
I leave this record as my firm achievement. That is all.
This scumbag. Oh my gosh. Kind of worried, but Elle left a death note, if you think about it. Alright, we're on a new arc. Funeral.
That's true. Who could have guessed that Watari was actually a famous inventor?
The paper says he founded orphanages around the world using the fortune he inherited from his patents.
Whoa.
Man, a hero.
Mr. Quillish?
Now, we can't continue investigating using this place as our base with El and Watari gone.
How's it going?
I should be able to transfer the system and most of the information out of here by tonight.
This guy's playing cool math games. He ain't doing anything anymore.
I feel as if I'm stuck. I created a voice identical to the one Ryuzaki used. We can use it to make the police think he's still alive and give them orders like we've been doing so far. But who is going to take the place of El? Where will he work from? And what do we do with the notebook? Come on, what are you talking about, Light? You're the only one who can take on the role of El.
This. God, no.
But you're really the only one of us who can do this.
That's right. Even Ryuzaki said so himself. You would be capable of succeeding El. Just as I thought. It's too simple. It's no fun without Ryuzaki here.
It's gonna be alone when you're by yourself. He told you that.
I won't be like Ryuzaki. I won't take big risks like challenging Kira directly to gather clues. It's just not me.
Yeah, it's probably better if we play it safe. But Ryuzaki may have been a little too confrontational.
In that case, I'll be able to do the same sort of work using both this computer and my own. In fact, it'll be possible for me to act as El in the comfort of my own
Everything Elle did was perfect. He can't fight Shinigami, you know what I mean?
to pull off with Mom and Sayu around. Things would
Are we gonna ever see them?
rent a one-bedroom apartment.
Well, considering your age, it certainly wouldn't look on to heaven if I let you move out on your own.
With a notebook.
Oh, I'll hold on to it.
There's 5 of us here, and we know none of us will ever use the notebook. We'll just have one of us take it and hide it somewhere where no one else can ever get to it.
Please, Chief. It's gotta be you.
Yeah, Chief, we can count on you. You're a pillar of justice after all.
You want me to? All right.
We'll avenge Ryuzaki together.
Yeah. Kira is still out there somewhere. We'll catch him. That's a promise.
Well then, why don't we have a little party to celebrate Light becoming L number 2?
Quit fooling around. Now's not the time for stuff like that.
Stop. He's so bored now.
Forever. Can't you enjoy yourself a little more?
Misa. Let's move in together.
Whoa.
Do you mean it?
Yeah, I've already rented a place.
Wow.
Victory.
Over Kiyomi and Mari and Yuri. But it's
What happens to this entire building now?
Hey, El's dead. Does that mean you finally settled the score with him? So in that case, I guess things are gonna get pretty boring from now on.
That's not true, Duke.
How was that?
From this moment on, I'll show you the creation of the new world.
Look at this sucker. Oh my gosh. What's he doing? Exercising his hand? The right... Yeah. He's in the suit? He's in the suit, isn't he? This sucker. It's like he's playing music. Oh my god. Really? What the freak, bro? What did she do? Oh, don't. This is awful. Oh my gosh, what? You have. No, no, no.
This will be the rebirth of Yunza.
Yeah, it's a new start.
You have to be kidding me. Nami, come. My god.
joined Japan's National Police Agency. In the summer of 2012, Kira's killings increased at an unprecedented rate. Numerous people around the world were terrified of Kira, and yet there were just as many cheering him on. Gradually, their private thoughts became public opinion. Certain nations began to accept Kira's judgment. The world was heading into a dark age in which Kira's will was the only law.
Wow. Those towers, too. Please do not be over. Elle's computer. Transmission from where? Who? Oh no. The Whammy's house? Elle's dead.
What is it, Roger?
It's him. He's dead.
What? What the frick? Oh my god. This guy's a scumbag. Dude, it's so frustrating. Oh my god. He's got no one can rival him anymore. L was the only one to keep him in bounds for the most part. Alright, boys. I caught onto something. As you can see, okay, you see this? It looks like a kid. You see the hair? Okay, now look at this. Now look at this guy or kid. Look at the hair in the opening. Doesn't that look an awful lot like the person that we see? Doesn't that look awful a lot like this hair? It looks like the same person. So this seems to be now with. I don't know. Surprisingly, there's a lot to talk about besides the fact that a little over half of this episode was recap, and there's still a lot. Okay, that's weird. A whole lot happened. What was the? I guess the recap was just to catch up on who Elle is, in case you don't know somehow. I don't know what the point of that was, but I enjoyed it. It was cool to see Elle again. So, okay, we find out who Watari really is. His name is Mr. Quillish Whammy. So that's his real name. Or Whammy? No, Whammy? I'm not sure. His name is Quillish, though. So that's cool. We actually get to know who he really is. So that's neat. He's a famous inventor. He's a famous inventor who funds orphanages, and that seems to be where he found Elle to begin with. So that's cool. Okay, one thing, I went back and I looked. It doesn't exactly say how much time has passed through this montage that's showing Light killing everyone pretty much. How much of a time jump was there? Was it a year or a summer break or summertime? Like, how much time has gone by? Because during the montage, he killed tons of people. I mean, he killed the entire Yotsuba. It seems like I don't even know anymore. I know I say that it's like it means nothing, but where is this show going from here? I mean, the people on the news even said Kira's will. So Kira's will is now the only law, basically. It seems like people are like praying to him or accepting his judgment, whoever this person is killing everyone. I mean, my question is, he's killed hundreds and hundreds of people at this point. Does the Death Note rejuvenate pages? I mean, it's not like Bible size. It's only it's like, I think it's thinner than this, boys. And he's ripped out multiple pages. So, is it ever run out of pages? I mean, how does, you know what I mean? That has to be an issue coming up at some point, right? He's continuously writing names. So many names that like the entire world, some nations are just accepting it. Accepting Kira's, punishment is right or righteous or whatever. Like, he's killed so many people. He has to be running out of pages, right? Like, you know what I mean? You can't just go to Staples and get some more cursed Death Note pages. Like, does Ryuk, can he, like, I don't know. It hasn't said anything about that. I don't know. Somehow, it has to rejuvenate pages, or Ryuk go back to the Shinigami room and, like, getting a new book, or gathering new pages? I mean, how does that, there has to be a way around that, right? There's no way he's not running out of pages by now. It's cool. We get to see who Watari... I mean, we know who Watari is now. That's cool. He was like a famous inventor. This is... I don't know. He's so cool. And yeah, Rem's just Dunsky's. I guess Misa doesn't care. Or doesn't know, maybe. Does Ryuk not care that he basically killed Rem? That Light basically killed Rem? Forcing her to do what she did? Like, he just doesn't seem to care. And that was kind of weird when I don't think it's what it was supposed to represent, but it totally could have. When the narrator guy mentioned that we're entering a dark era or something like that, it showed two towers, like, the twin towers. That's what it reminded me. It totally could have been. I don't know, but I mean, it is a dark time there. It depends on who you're asking, I guess, because it says, no, yeah, it definitely depends on who you're asking, because at this point in time, however much time has passed, from what it seems, half the world hates Kira, and half the world is accepting of Kira. What was the point, though? Why kill Iber and Wedi? Or the Yotsuba group? What's the point? I don't get it. I mean, is it because they know of Light? Yagami? They don't know of Kira, but they know of Light. Well, they know of Kira. I assume it's just to get rid of everyone that knows anything about the Death Note, is what I'm assuming. That's 100% it. They're killing off everybody that knows of the Death Note. Obviously, he's not going to be killing the main squad, because if he kills them, oh, yeah, it's just now Light Yagami in control. And also, he's not going to kill what about his dad? That's going to come to play at some point. It has to. Wow. Dude, this is weird. I don't know how I feel about Light, boys. I mean, he is a psychopath, right? He has to be. And he's literally like, he's going, I don't know, like, the way he's like writing, it's like he's playing like music or something at like a show, or orchestrating I don't know. So that's where he goes. He goes to the top of the tower, to write in his book. I would feel like at some way, if you want to counter Kira, what you're gonna have to do is, like, all the news stations and stuff, stop. If you want to stop killing people, stop reporting on the murders and all the bad. Just stop mentioning anything going on in the world. You know what I mean? But then at that point, it's, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Light. I'm so conflicted on this. Is he even good? Because, okay, his goal is good, obviously. His goal is good. Okay, so if Light right now is 23 years old, this is gonna be kind of sketchy to look up. I hate looking up any characters in any shows I'm watching. I want to look up how old he was in the beginning. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm too scared to see anything. I'm scared to see the word that and then the word death next to it. I hate looking up character stuff, and if I don't know how completely, you know what I mean? I'm not. I'm pretty sure, wasn't Light, like, let me see. I'm gonna go back to episode 1, because not much time has really passed since episode 1, if you think about it. Yeah, I'm not sure how old Light is in the beginning, but it seems like at least half a year went by to at least, seems like half a year to multiple years have gone by. Because of the way the announcer said when Light Yagami turned age 23, he joined, Japan's National Police Agency. So, by the way they're saying, like, the years, stuff makes it seem like a decent amount of time has gone by. Anyways, back to what I was saying. His mission is good. What he's trying to do is good. But for some reason, why does it feel so bad? Like, what he's doing feels bad, but it's not. I guess the way he's... No, I don't know. It's not... I think the fact that he's literally willing to do absolutely anything to accomplish his goal is what makes it bad. Like, killing Iber and Weddy, like, they didn't really deserve to die. Neither did, well, the Yotsuba group maybe, because they were kind of part of it, but they didn't really have any say in it, or otherwise they would have died. So I guess I can understand the Yotsuba group, but Iber and Weddy, they haven't done anything but help. So I guess besides that, as long as you're not a criminal, you don't have to worry. But the way this is going, though, it's like going nationwide. To where the show has to end bigly. If you think about it. It's not just in its own local area anymore. It's nationwide. Like, everyone's talking about Kira. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? There's, like, people, like, praying to him and stuff. Like, it's going huge. And so we're clearly entering a new arc. Or era, I guess. However you want to say it, because as you can see, Light, as of right now, he has no rival. Light has no one to rival him. And Elle totally said that last episode. That it's going to be lonely when I'm gone or something like that. And he's totally right, it is. You can see it. He's got, like, nothing to strive for anymore because it's all right there in front of him, you know what I mean? He doesn't have to try anymore. Literally all he has to do now is don't let anyone see the book and don't say you're Kira, and you're pretty much fine. But I mean, you can... Light is so about his pride. But at the same time, it's like, everyone thinks he's a loser, right? Because if Kira's killings have increased at, like, highest rating ever once Light's in charge, isn't everyone be like, yo, Light, you suck? I mean, doesn't that hurt his image? I mean, he cares about that, right? Like, is the task force, I mean, it seems, I don't know how big of a montage that time jump was, but, like, is the task force even a thing anymore? Like, really? What, it doesn't seem like, at this point, I feel like I'll just give up. I would just literally give up. It's, nothing you're doing is working. I would literally just give up and live my life. There's no way I can catch Kira at this point. You know what I mean? I can't imagine the task force is still a thing. Like, but anyways, at the very end, we saw L's computer, which it looks like that old original Apple computer, like the design. I don't know why it looks like that, but it does. You saw a message, and it was doing no, it wasn't a message. It was doing a countdown. After the countdown, a message got sent to Mr. Whammy, or Mr. Whammy's house, or no, the message got sent to Roger, which I think is maybe Quillish's brother or dad. No, not dad. Quillish looked older than he did. Maybe brother, I don't know. But it got sent to him confirming Elle is dead. So since that got confirmed, well, actually, no, this is my number one problem. That montage seemed like a significant amount of time has passed. So was that the furthest present time in the message of the countdown? Was that before the montage, but they just showed it after? Because that kid had very distinctive hair. The one that you see, he has like the messy, whitish blonde hair that was sitting on the ground like playing with the toy when Rogers was talking. That was clearly the guy in the montage, in the opening, right? I mean, he was clearly the one in the opening, right? That you see. Has like the glowing eyes that seems like he's gonna be a big deal. Or wait, or maybe, was that a girl? Was that wait. I mean, the girl I keep saying looks cool that we see at the ending of the opening. She's like underneath the stairs. Maybe it's her? I don't know. I really like the way she looks though. She looks creepy. I don't know, but at the very beginning of, well, after the recap, you see the thing that L is literally leaving his death note. Message stating that if you're reading this, I'm dead. And did he send it to somebody? It's, maybe, I don't know, because then it showed the computer and it showed like the words like it was getting deleted. And then you saw Light reading it. So did he send it off to somebody before? Because I still want to know what happened. The beginning of last episode, when L is entering Watari's office location, like the security room, he's saying something. He's obviously talking to Watari, but we don't get to hear anything that they're saying. Are we ever going to hear what they were saying? And maybe that's when the countdown happened or something, and that's because I'm assuming what's happening now. These people we're seeing are part of the orphanage that Elle came from. And it seems like they're now going to be taking the place of Elle, trying to find and hunt down Kira. I guess? I mean, if that isn't the case... Dude. Okay, once again, how many episodes does this show have? Dude, 30... We have 11 episodes left. At this rate, is there going to be anyone on the planet who's not a saint? I mean... And at that point, I mean, there's no... I don't know. Does Light have an end goal in mind? Because he still has... He's not immortal. He could still die. He's going to die of age. So, you know what I mean? Like, he's going to need like a protege or something. Not Misa, because I think Misa's going to die before he will, because her life's still cut in half around, right? I hope we still get to see Misa. I mean, I'm assuming they moved in together, so... I don't know. And I don't think I mentioned this, but Mr. Yagami ended up hiding that death note. Where? Ooh. That is going to make a play again, boys. It's going to come back. Why did it have to be Mr. Yagami that grabbed the death note? Okay, here's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Oh yeah, by the way, I was like completely wrong last episode about just about everything I was saying. Like the fact that L's not dead. He is dead. Dude, my throat is like still sore from figuring out. Dude, your boy was crying pretty hard. After, thankfully I wasn't recording because it was bad. It was bad. But, and I was thinking they like sent the death note off, like the whole 13-day thing, but no, they didn't get to because he died. So, I was thinking there has to be something that has to happen, right? Because what else is going to stop Light at this point, and well, that didn't go through, so nothing. So yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. Okay. Mr. Yagami has the Death Note, and he's the only one that knows where it's at because he hit it. So I feel like something's gonna happen. Something's gonna click in Mr. Yagami. He's gonna end up finding out somehow that Light is Kira, and he'll end up writing Light's name in the Death Note. Didn't he say this like, I think like what episode is this? Didn't he say this like 14, 15 episodes ago? Saying like, if you were Kira or something, I would kill you, then I would kill myself. Something weird like that? So maybe that'll come into play. Okay, this is going sicko mode right here. Alright, this is probably not at all what's going to happen, but I'm thinking it could be. Somehow, Light does something, he's getting too cocky, Mr. Yagami ends up finding out that his son is Kira. He does something, he writes Light's name in the Death Note, and while he's doing that, Light tells Ryuk, I want to make the deal because he knows he's about to die, so he might as well do it now because there's no point. He's going to die in a second anyways after that. Something with the book or something like that's going to happen. So, or what's going to happen is somehow Light's going to figure out, or Mr. Yagami's going to end up finding out that Light is Kira. And since Mr. Yagami is the only one that knows where the book's at, he'll get like a head start running or something. Light's going to be freaking out, saying, Ryuk, let's make the deal. So he has the Shinigami eyes because he's panicking. And he's like killing absolutely everyone in his way to try to find his dad and stop him from writing his name in the Death Note. It's probably not going to happen, but it sounds cool. You know that has to come into play. I was saying at that point when he was saying someone out of one of these has to hide the book, I was thinking if I was Light, I would have taken it and hid it myself. I wouldn't want anyone else to know where the book's at, you know what I mean? Because as long as that book's out there, it's a threat to you, you know what I mean? Because someone can easily kill you with that book. So I would have taken it and hidden it. Or give it to Misa, honestly. Well, or no, in case he wants to break it off with Misa. Or do you think, I doubt it, but you think Mr. Yagami will end up finding, you remember in like episode 2 when Light was trying to find a place to hide the Death Note, and he like set up that weird like fire thing underneath his desk? Do you think the dad will find it, be like, was he using us to hide the Death Note? Or something, and that's how he finds out? Something stupid is gonna happen, that's how Light gets caught. If he even gets caught. I don't know, dude. I didn't think the show would ever go this far. I mean, he's... Dude, he's like unstoppable. And Ryuk even mentioned this, so when this is all said and done, you're gonna be the only bad person left. And Light was confused, like, what are you talking about? So if it ever gets to that point... But no, because Light's not bad in his eye. Is he even bad? I'm not tripping, right? It's hard to say whether or not Light's bad. Because what he's doing, his motives are great. He's literally trying to make the world a better place by killing all the bad people. I'm totally on board with that. But just the fact that he killed L... He killed all the FBI agents. He killed Ray Penber. He killed Naomi. Like, these people did not deserve to die. But I guess since they got in the way of his mission, they had to go. He killed Watari. There's only 3 threats. There's only 3 threats that I can see being the only issue for Light from here on out. It's whatever the whole Roger, Mr. Quillish, the orphanage, those people, somehow they're going to play a part. Somehow Misa and Mr. Yagami. Those are the only 3 things I can see standing in the way of Light. And through all of this, Ryuk still knows exactly when Light dies. Because he can see the countdown and all that. I wonder if he'll ever like hint at him that like, yo, you're about to die. I kind of doubt it because he says he wouldn't. But what if he does? I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem like he necessarily can't. He just said he would never do that. It didn't seem like it was a rule. Unless it is a rule, it could be. I don't know. But what's up with the whole... Well, you remember when Light thought he got Naomi's real name, but she ended up giving him a fake name, and Ryuk saw that and he started laughing, and Light was confused of why, kind of like saying something basically is wrong, or the fact that he mentioned that there's an FBI agent following Light. I mean, he's telling him things here and there, so maybe he is going to mention something about, you know what I mean? I don't know. Or maybe not. Or maybe Ryuk will get bored or something and tell another Shinigami drop a death note into the world to make it more exciting or something. I don't know. I have no idea where this show's going to go, so. Whack. I've been talking for almost an hour. And it was literally only like 12 minutes of show. Because the other half was a recap. Crazy. But I guess this is like a clean slate. Everything that happened before this episode, besides the FBI agents and Yagami's family and Misa, is dead. Everyone else is dead. The Otsuba, all of them are dead. What was it? Iber and Wedi, they're dead. I haven't mentioned this, but I've actually been rewatching this show while currently watching it, just to like see things I might have missed. Like, I'm on episode, I think, 4 or 5 again. And I just got to the part where... there's a reason I'm saying it. I'm not just tripping. But, like... Mr. Yagami told the family that finally what he's doing, and he's hunting down Kira, and everyone was like, oh, no, it's so scary, oh, no. And then Light was like, I think what you're doing is great, or something like that. And if... mentioning basically if Kira ever did something to you, I would find him and, like, have him executed. He said something like that, so... what if it comes to it to where it is like a 1v1 and Kira does end up killing Mr. Yagami and then Light goes crazy and ends up killing himself or something? I don't know. Because what I've noticed is this opening is actually quite clever. This show's opening and outro. Everything it's showing is happening in the order it's shown. Have you noticed that? It's so weird. Because it starts off showing Light and L, doing their thing. And then it shows the police surrounding Higuchi. Obviously it doesn't show Higuchi, but it shows like the police surrounding him. And you see Wataru with the sniper rifle. You see it all happening in the order it is happening so far. And at the ending of the opening is basically the part now where we see the weird people from the orphanage. And then after the orphanage scene... then after the orphanage, you see this complete hectic mayhem of Light going crazy, basically. So something's gonna happen. I don't know, but it seems to be like it now seems like spoilery for me because I know what it's referring to, but if you haven't, it makes no sense. So that's kind of cool. Same with the outro. I mean, it's completely... it's like dead on. He's wearing a suit, going to the top floor. He's in charge. Whack. What would I do if I was Yagami and I found out my son was Kira this whole time? Like, would I just kill myself? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'd kill myself because I would have a daughter and wife at the house. I don't know what the heck I would do, but that's going to come into play at some point. It has to. There's not much left this show can do, so these things have to happen at some point. So yeah, I'm in here. And Elle's dead. Fantastic. Not that he's dead. He's just a phenomenal character, dude. Elle was amazing. So epic. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.